Okay, so this second section, which I don't know want to waste time. Anyways, take a look at this question, example 2, which is from your OneNote. Now find this question, the value of whatever. So to find the value of P and Q, just substitute the value of X into this, and when you need to find the value of what X, just substitute the value of 1, you can find X. It's quite easy. Just substitute the value of X into this. Basically just becomes, for example, if you are substituting X equals to 2 to find P, so your P will just be P equals to negative 2 squared plus 4 times negative 2 plus 3, and you will get the value. So without further saying, you just say that, yeah, you know, P is just negative 1. Q is just 3, because I already substitute the value. So the first question is done. Second question, you need to analyze the paper very carefully. On the graph paper provided on the next page, because you can just use the graph paper later, use a scale of 2 cm to 1 unit, which unfortunately I did not have the graph paper, so I only can use basically like 1 cm to 1 unit. In this case, draw a horizontal axis for negative 5 smaller equal to x smaller equal to 1, and y axis negative 1 smaller equal to y smaller equal to 8. Then you need to plot the point given and join them with a smooth earth. So easy. You know the points that you are supposed to plot, and you know the scale. Step 1, write the scale on your graph paper. Super easy. Just type scale. Well, the scale is okay, maybe not a quite adequate situation to write your place, but you can just write here because I don't have much space. Scale axis will be just, well, negative 5. Wait, scale. No, I give up. So basically, your scale is just x-axis. Your x-axis will be 2 cm represent 1 unit. And your y-axis will be 2 cm represent 1 unit also. Remember to put the range. For example, in this case is negative 5 smaller equal to x smaller equal to 1. And this is negative 1 smaller equal to y smaller equal to 8. Simple as that. So you got the scale, you got the points you need to plot. Just plot. The way you should be plotting is not like this. Point 1, point 2, point 3. No, the teacher is not able to see your point. So how you should be pointing is to point across. Like across over here. Basically, this is the first point. This is our second point. And this is our third point. And well, this is our fourth point. This is our fifth point. This is your sixth point. And last but not least, this is our seventh point. So all the points on the on your table should be plotted within the graph. So now your only goal is to try to connect them with a curve. And in this case, if you have a ruler that is able to connect all of the curve, you just connect it. In this case, I have a tool that is able to help me connect all the curves. Like something like this. Never mind. I'd rather draw by my hand or by a mouse. You don't need to be super smooth because teacher is not restraining you from being too smooth. Just do whatever you are best. This may not be the best curve, but it is the very farmost curve I can make. Which does not look like a curve, but okay. You don't need to care how much your curve is rough, not smooth, but it's alright. Most of the kids this time at your age cannot even draw a curve. At least you have drawn a curve that does not look like a curve. This is how the question helps you. Use your graph. Basically, whatever scribblish graph you draw over here, like how I draw, which is absolutely monstrous, I have no idea how to describe it. You need to use a graph. Don't care how horrible it looks, but is this a graph? Use the graph to find the value of y when x equals to 0.5. Ah, this is easy. So when x equals to 0.5, basically the question is printed around. This should be a value of y and this should be values of x. So when x equals to 0.5, basically is from this point, from the midpoint of this point onwards, just estimate to the value of y. So it is somewhere in between 4.6 and 4.5. So just say 4.6. Just say the value of y is 4.6. It's not that difficult. Anyways. And if you need to really carefully check, no need lah, because they say use a graph. Just use a graph. No need to carefully check. And if you done your check and you find the value of y is so much smaller than the actual value of y, don't worry. They say use a graph. If you use a graph and your graph is just like that, sure, they don't care. But if you really want to check how precise your graph is, but I just suggest you not to do so because it's kind of dumb. So if actually you are going to have a precise curve, your curve should be looking something like this. Something like this. Or if you want a really precise curve, like on the decimals, well, it should look somewhere like this. So when x equals to 0.5, the value of y is just 5.25. But with your curve, you find the result good enough. The value of x when y equals to 2.5. So step 1, find where the hell is y equals to 2.5. Step 2, just draw a dot line. Now the whole line like what I draw here. No, a dotted line. So basically dotted line. Basically, you use the dotted line, and you got the dotted line 2.5, and you need to continue draw dotted line over here, and also over here. So you just estimate your result. Maybe your line isn't straight, maybe your curve isn't good, but you can estimate your result anyways. So the values of x can be negative 0.1, or you can just estimate it to be around negative, well, to 0.8, negative 3.9. And let's share our result. We may not be correct.